So, last time, as the group is making its way toward Drake's Landing, attempting to stop whatever has happened in their homeland since they've been gone, well, a few things happened. They encountered an old friend in a bit of a different state than when you left him. Naren, the Hemomancer from the desert outside Strassa, had made his way up to the vicinity, attempting to, well, pretty much do the same thing you guys are doing. But in the process, through some things that haven't really been made entirely clear to you, he ended up contracting lycanthropy. And, well, you found him first in his hybrid form, fighting off some undead, and, well, after a couple of you followed him back into the woods and had a brief conversation with him before he fled. You were able to, well, at least get part of the story. After some time on the road traveling, you eventually made it to the outskirts of Drake's Landing, sort of peering out at the snow-dusted farmland from the tree line, just a few hundred feet away from the city walls, and seeing the wandering, shambling undead that seem to just patrol around the city or like wander out from the city with no real rhyme or reason to it. Two of you, Trogdor and Bungdo, made your approach, and did I say Trogdor? Togar and Bungdo made your approach, and after scaling some rubble and finding a reasonably accessible point on the wall, and about 600 feet of rope, you, well, seemingly found a way to infiltrate the city. But then looking back, the two of you noticed that Trogdor had begun to ride his steed across the open farmland directly toward the city. And he's drawn a bit of attention. Nearly half a dozen undead are converging on him, and not too far behind him, and off to the side a bit, Maya. And that's about where we left off. So, as the 5 undead creatures, their eyes glowing yellow, are bearing down on Trogdor and his steed, Trogdor, apparently, decides he is going to cast light.
On my armor.
Okay. And so you watch as your dragonborn companion lights up like like daylight.
Oddly enough,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, about this time, you see just the briefest flash from Togar's hands, and it looks like there's something that just lights up with a flash and then goes dark. And Togar has something in his hands.
Okay. In the meantime, Trogdor is glowing like the sun in the middle of this dark, snow-covered farmland outside the walls of the city. These creatures now bearing down on him, and you can see as a number of others in the vicinity begin to turn and wonder what's going on.
Can I see more?
Oh, you can see more.
Bungdo's going to take this opportunity to go back up the rope. How many more?
Oh, let's see. You can see in a 60-foot radius. Is that right?
20 foot. For,
20. Okay. Yeah.
Total of 40. 20 foot wide,
Okay.
20 foot.
So 40 foot. Oh yeah. Okay, I gotcha. Well, let's see. All told, you can probably see. In addition to the 5 that are charging you already, Trogdor, you can probably see another 3 or 4 beginning to just kind of draw their gaze around.
Alright. Are any of the 5 within melee range yet?
No,
Alright.
but they are closing quickly.
I want to head towards whatever one may be between me and Maya. I want to try and make sure there's nothing in between us.
As things stand right now, there is nothing between you and Maya. You're, well, how far away would Maya have wanted to travel from Trogdor?
Probably like 20 feet.
Okay. So, yes, that's fine. You're 20 feet apart.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna try and press forward then, clear the way.
Alright. If you are pressing forward, you will get into range of one of them. So is there something you'd like to do?
No, just gonna try and fight him.
There's something I would like to do if he gets in range.
I mean, I can just run straight into the wall.
That's true. Oh, you're not quite near the walls yet, though. You've got a bit of ground to cover. Okay.
That prevents me from running.
No, I'm just saying you're not going to run up the wall like this turn or anything.
Oh, well, yeah.
Okay. So Trogdor is going forward, and you said you are engaging, right?
Whatever's in front of me, yeah.
Okay. So you do get into melee range of a single undead creature. Another one of these worm-infested zombies that you've already fought off a number of times. And once you reach that, what would you like to do?
Can me my steed attack?
Yes. Well, I would say as far as the steed, that would probably be either or. So either you attack or your steed attacks, since you're kind of operating as a single unit.
Alright, just me then.
Okay.
I still get my normal 2 attacks?
Yeah.
Alright, did that hit?
Yes, it does.
6. Okay. Another attack.
Okay. So you charge forward on the back of your small platinum drake and clobber one of these things twice with your mace, and you see this eruption of glowing white energy as the thing makes contact. You can see each time the pulse of light goes off, just complementing the already nearly blinding light that's emanating from you. See the worms in this thing begin to seemingly thread in and out even faster as the thing seems to work itself into a sort of frenzy. At this point, I think it's time to roll initiative.
It's a raging skeleton.
I was gonna do a thing. I guess I did.
Laura, don't worry about it. I can cover initiative.
He's gonna roll me a nat 1, you know?
Oh, am I?
He's gonna roll all of us nat 1s.
Is that what I'm gonna do?
That's usually what you do.
We get that 1, we get that 20.
Yeah, me and Becca get nat 1s, Brown gets them a nat 20.
I was saying we all as a party get nat 1s, the zombies get nat 20s.
See. Oh yeah, it rolled individually for the zombies. I'm gonna take the average for that. So
Average roll is a 1.
sure.
That's a 20.
And, who am I missing of? Oh yeah, Bungdo, because he's back at the wall. I'm missing Bungdo. So let me.
I was near Bungdo.
Well, you had said you started running back already, where Bungdo was like, "Fuck you guys."
Yeah, in seeing in seeing him cast light, I'm following Bungdo.
This night have not been the best. Perfectly good way up the wall, but now I have to, turn on a fucking disco ball.
Yeah, seeing him do that, I follow Bungdo.
I'm pretty sure disco ball would be less, distracting than his giant beacon.
Case in point.
Also a big dragon creature.
That it's glinting off of.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is his dragon like shining?
Out of character, Brown, what are you trying to do?
It's nighttime.
What?
I can't see at night.
What?
I mean, he has a fair point.
I feel like, though, you can see a giant wall in the moonlight.
Yeah.
It was noted already that you could see where Bungdo and Togar went up.
Yeah, but there's the zombies were coming after me. I don't want to have disadvantage on all my attacks.
They wouldn't have come after you if you didn't walk out in the road.
I had to get there eventually.
You should have stripped first.
We actually talked about this, and I thought he was joking when he said cast light in the middle of a zombie horde.
Well, now you know.
Yep. That's why, like I said, I follow Bungdo.
I don't want anyone to die, but, I also equally don't want any part in this.
Yep.
You don't want anyone to die, but most of all, you don't want you to die.
Well, I mean, that's basically Bungdo's mantra.
I'm agreeing with him.
I don't want you to die, but I don't want to die more. So goodbye.
I at least have an escape plan.
Adios, motherfucker.
I do too. It's called Get to the Wall.
I'm working on it.
This is not Game of Thrones. The wall does not solve all problems.
This one does.
Well, it certainly solves the immediate problem.
Yeah. Well, it's only the immediate problem for a few.
Were you inspired by Game of Thrones, Eric? Undead at the wall.
I mean, there are lots of places there could be walls. Let's be honest.
There's a lot of cities that almost all have walls in this context that, if in case of zombie apocalypse, would probably have zombies by the wall.
Yeah. So.
I mean, World War Z has zombies on a wall. That's a
They have
big ass
zombies
wall.
all over
It
the
does.
place.
Game of
It
Thrones
has,
ripoff.
World War Z has a zombie wall.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they are the wall.
Yeah. No, they couldn't get over the wall, so they literally body piled themselves
Yep.
till they
We're
went over
gonna
the wall.
build a wall, and the zombies are gonna pay for it.
I should
That might
watch
actually
that
work.
movie sometime.
All right. So, let's
Turn
see.
order.
Turn order. Trogdor, you're up.
We
Can
can't
we
ours.
see it?
I suppose. For reference, I just put Bungdo in the corner because he is kind of removed from the action, but I still need him on the initiative thing. So.
I'm just waiting to see all nat ones for initiative. Yup.
Woohoo!
Oh, wow, you rolled me a 5.
It's not on one, is it?
It's pretty close.
You rolled
Probably.
4 for 3 of us.
Yeah, Jesus, fuck.
Yeah, I'm the wrong guy. What's going on? I'm prepared.
No, you're just.
Yeah, you
you're the
better
one
be.
Oh, Trogdor, buddy.
Where am I?
You're up near Bungdo,
Oh,
top
right, right. Gotcha. I see.
Togar, I would say, is actually about where his mini is positioned on the map.
Yeah.
whereas Bungdo is still back at the wall, and he's only
away
on the map
Fuck away.
for the sake of having a turn order in this.
Gotcha.
He doesn't need a turn order.
So, Trogdor, what are you doing with your turn?
I thought I was 20 feet from Trogdor.
Then he moved.
Oh.
I was with Togar and Bungdo.
As Raven.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Right.
was just about to ask what
Um,
Lilith's doing.
Yeah, so what is Lilith doing? Staying at the wall or going back with Togar or something else?
I'm going with Togar.
Okay.
Try
you go.
buddy. You might want to disengage.
So I hit the one that's right there to the corner of me.
Yes.
Oh god.
I will hit it again.
Okay. Not bad.
Is it still up?
Oh yeah, it's still up.
I don't know if that hits, but there it is.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Splat.
No, not splat yet.
Well,
These
it
things
made
are
it
pretty
say splat
tough.
when it hit it.
You've brought this upon yourself. If you take them all down, I will fully respect you for it. But until then, good luck.
I think that is it.
That's it? Okay.
I'm gonna move to the other side.
Okay.
Oh. I was like, wait a second. You hopped off your steed or your steed's ditching you too?
Okay.
I yell out to the steed in Celestial, or whisper out to it in Celestial. Can I like mind read it Celestial, or do I have to say it?
It only has the connection with Trogdor, so you'd have to say it.
Okay. Never mind.
Just shout really loud.
I'm not fucking Trogdor.
A Bungdo shout.
I thought I heard an actually from Brown over there. What's going on?
No, never mind. I keep forgetting I have a concentration spell up. I can't do it.
Ah. Okay. Then in that case, Maya, what are you doing?
I can move, what, 45? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Why am I so far back and Trogdor so far up? Is the wall up here?
It is in that direction, yes.
I thought I was horizontally 20 feet away from him, not vertically behind him.
I don't remember that being specified, but I put you basically on a diagonal.
Bring out the recording.
Well, can I be here instead then?
To start?
No, to finish.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'm gonna help Trogdor, I guess.
Okay.
So.
Shit, she has all the star fruit.
I'm gonna try kicking it.
Okay, kick it you do.
Yay! And I'm going to kick him again.
And kick him again you do.
And I'm gonna kick him a third time.
Because monks.
Yep.
Okay. Just kick.
Okay,
Kickboxer.
Why won't you die?
exactly.
Mhm.
Alright, anything else?
Nope.
Alright, that's gonna bring us to these creatures. So, the one that had initially turned to face Maya is going to keep following her. So I'm just gonna dash to try and catch up to you. It's close. Not quite there.
Yay!
And then Obviously, the one on Trogdor is going to go for him. Let's see. That is 2 claw attacks.
Did they hit Trogdor or his steed?
I can choose. I can
think
make
you
it
have
hit
to
my.
choose before you hear the roll. So.
If it targets me, I can make it hit my steed instead.
Oh, okay.
Okay, is that what you're doing?
No.
Okay.
Oh, oops! I didn't finish reading this. It should make a dexterity saving throw, or be knocked
What?
prone.
What for? You never told me what you were doing.
Oh, I'm doing flurry of blows. That's what the extra attack was for. Oh wait, no, I didn't. Never mind.
Okay.
I am thinking back when I was level 4. I'm sorry.
All right.
I have no idea what someone at work is now playing a monk, and they're level 4.
Gotcha.
So.
Okay. So, Trogdor, you said that you are not having your steed take the blows for you if they hit, correct?
Yeah. If it
Or-
goes after the mount, then let it hit the mount.
Okay. Well, it's probably going to go for the big light bulb on top of the mount. So, all right. So, first attack against Trogdor is a 20 to hit.
Misses.
That fucking armor, though.
What?
I have 21 AC.
Whoa!
That's without my spell.
Jesus!
Ooh, next one hits. That's
Aw.
a 21.
Alright.
So you take 5 points of slashing damage.
Just regular slashing.
Yes.
I'm down to 4 from the shield.
Sorry, what'd you say?
So it rounded down to 4 from the shield because it reduces slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing to 1.
Yep. And then 5 points of necrotic damage as well.
Alright.
And then it is going to attempt to launch a worm at you. So I need you to make a dex save.
How does that work while I'm mounted? Just same thing?
Same thing.
Okay.
You can dodge while mounted.
Woohoo!
All right, and dodge he does pretty aptly, I might add. All right, that then will bring us to, let's see, the one that Maya had just laid some kicks into. It has a decision to make. It's going to turn and face Maya and make 2 claw attacks. A 22 to hit
That hits.
and a 20 to hit.
That also hits.
Okay, that's a total of 10 points of slashing damage and 14 points of necrotic damage. So 24.
Okay.
Yep. And it's going to throw a worm at you. So dex save.
1 second. I'm too lazy to grab my keyboard. Dex save.
Okay. You just barely managed to brush the thing away before it's able to latch onto you and begin burrowing into your skin. All right. Then another one of these things to running at Trogdor and his steed. That is 2 more claw attacks. 24 to hit.
Yo.
5 points of slashing, 8 points of necrotic. And then the second one is only a 20, so it does not hit.
Okay.
Only a 20.
Only a 20. And
What
another
class do you
worm.
need for heavy armor? What class specialization do you need for heavy armor?
There are a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Just not yours.
Yeah. So from Trogdor, I need another deck save. And still batting these things away as they're being launched. All right, you see another one is not quite able to close. So actually, it's going to just dash and try and hem you in. About there.
Am I able to
There.
have my steed assist me still
How so?
with my attack?
Hmm.
Obviously not for ones already made, but future ones.
I don't know. I would say no, but all right. So then the other two that closed on you are not able to make attacks this turn because they just had to dash to get there. So that will bring us around to Lilith. Well, Lilith and Togar technically, because you have the same dex and you rolled the same total for initiative. So
Oh. Well, I think Lilith. I would have tried to get Lilith's crow to land on my shoulder, just because.
Did you just say my crow?
Well, you.
My raven?
Oh, sorry, Raven.
The
I'm
crow queen?
I'm sorry.
Well, I am the raven, so she will not land on your shoulder.
Oh.
She will go right here. And then I have to use my action to turn back into me, so that will be my turn.
okay. So then Togar.
I look up and go, oh, forget you then. I will keep running towards Bungdo. But is Bungdo looking back at what's going on, or are you just...
Yeah, I'm watching right now.
So you would actually see me turn around and kind of pull something from underneath my cloak that was behind me. And the rest of you just see a flash and hear a big boom as I fire my thunder cannon.
Oh, Christ.
Which one was that?
The one about this guy.
Okay. Okay, and that's a hit. So there's this like deafening boosh as this weapon goes off, and you see the creature kind of stagger for a second before righting itself.
And
Yep.
so I was aiming, I guess, for its head. You just see a bunch of worms come out. I grazed it, but and I don't know if it's a bonus action to reload. Like I couldn't find, like it says you have to reload it, which is obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't recall seeing anything about what you used to reload it.
Not considered as your free action, like wielding a weapon.
I mean, loading it is a big
Oh,
difference.
as a bonus action. There it is. Okay, so yeah, a bonus action. I'm gonna reload it then. So I guess the rest of you, if you look over, you'll see me kind of like flash my hand, and just around, and in it is some black powder and a little pellet, which I proceed to put in the gun.
Okay.
So, and that will end my turn.
All right, Bungdo, what are you doing back at the wall?
How far am I away from Maya?
You are several hundred feet away.
Several hundred feet?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
I was thinking it was like 200 or 300 total.
Well, Okay, fine. 300 feet.
It's still several hundred. Just gonna. Are there any zombies between me and them, other than the ones around them?
Yeah, they're all those that haven't yet noticed what's going on by your friends are still sort of just wandering aimlessly, and yeah, there are probably a handful, vaguely between them and you.
About how many? And I can perception check if you need me to.
Yeah, go for it. Probably looks like 5.
Alright. I want to come back to you guys, but there's a lot of zombies, and you already have quite a few.
Turn into a giant eagle.
I can fly now, can't I?
If he went into an 8th level of a druid.
Of course he did.
Yeah. Let me see. I am not going to be able to make it over to them, so I can look for whatever form I turned into now, and you can keep going, and I'll just let you know.
Okay.
But essentially, I'm going to turn into a flying form and go towards them.
Okay.
At a
Duly
dash
noted.
speed.
Yep.
Be right back. I need some water.
Okay.
God, always waiting on you.
Better hurry up. You're after Trogdor. So, all right, Trogdor, what are you doing?
You're after the light bulb.
How weakened did the one I've already smacked a few times look?
You're the two.
It looks like if you continue on the clip you've been going at, you might be able to drop it with a couple more attacks.
Alright, try and hit it.
Okay, that's a hit. Okay, still standing. Okay. Yeah, so you just slam the thing once and kind of you see it begin to crumple, but it's still standing there snarling at you with the worms threading in and out of its flesh. You pull the mace back one more time and just slam it across the face, and there's this nasty crunching sound as the thing's neck just cocks at this incredible unnatural angle, and the thing just crumples to the ground.
Can I get off of my speed?
Yes. Where are you doing that?
Into the tree.
If I got off like right next to that zombie, would I get opportunity attacks from the other one down below?
That's an interesting question.
Wouldn't his steed block him?
His steed is a size bigger, so it does take up more room.
Right, but functionally speaking, when he's on the steed, he occupies the same spaces as it.
I'm just saying when he gets down, he's on the other side. Like, it can't attack through the steed.
I'd allow that. So no opportunity attack from that one.
So I'm going to be turning into a Bloodhawk. It's CR 1/8.
Okay.
60 flying speed.
Cool.
I'm dashing, so I think it should be 120, yeah?
Yeah. And is that it for Trogdor?
Yeah. No. Future attacks, would it be able to assist me now? Or just simply attack on its own?
I suppose, although that's not how a steed is intended to be used. So, because it's happened before, I will say we can do it for this fight, but don't count on that mechanic going forward.
What do you mean?
That's not...
It's not what a steed does.
My steed's made for both mount and combat.
Hold on. Does it? Okay. Is there a specific mechanic that says it can assist like that?
That's just part of the attacking mechanic, or just combat mechanics in general. Another creature can forfeit its attack to assist you, just like if you were doing like a for example, athletics, and someone assisted me, I'd get advantage on it.
Okay. It's fine. So yes, we'll say that'll work.
Okay. Do we roll initiative for it, or is it just gonna share mine?
We'll just have it share yours.
Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Okay, Maya.
I'm going to keep going after the one in front of me.
Okay.
Kicking seems to be highly effective towards them, so. Does that hit?
Yes.
Kick. Dang it. Kick. Oh, that's a failure. And
They all hit.
Oh, 11 hits.
Yeah.
That's great. And I'm going to do this.
Okay. All right. So the one in front of you is still standing, but similar to the way when the Trogdor just dropped had looked just a few seconds earlier, it looks like it's kind of on the brink of going down.
Okay. Oh, well then I'm gonna spend the key point to attack it again instead
Okay.
of defense.
Isn't
Is that it?
patient defense and reflex anyway? Or like a reaction?
No.
No.
Well, it kind of is, but
But it is an action?
it's a bonus action.
Yeah, from a technical standpoint, the dodge action is when you say, I'm going to use my action to take on a kind of defensive posture so that any attacks coming in toward me have disadvantage.
Got it. I just never really understood it until now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That 10 does still hit.
Yay! Okay, is it
spicy.
down now?
It is not down.
What the hell? You said it was really close.
Yeah, it was about as close as the one that Trogdor's as the one Trogdor killed. But remember, Trogdor hit it twice and crit on one of those.
Well, it's closer.
Yep.
I don't, because I wasn't here. I was getting water, Eric.
Oh, well, okay.
You misled me.
False advertisement, damn it.
Unintentionally.
I'll save you, don't worry.
All right.
Okay.
So that's it?
Yep.
Okay. Going to bring us to these creatures. So, one behind you is going to come up.
I'm gonna go refill my iced tea real quick.
Okay.
If that's
Well,
all right.
don't trust Eric when you come back.
Oh, come on.
I trust Eric.
That's because you're in the fucking wall.
Not anymore, he's not.
Fair point.
Anyway,
Might hit a zombie bird and crash.
so that first attack is a 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
9 points of slashing damage. And 12 points of necrotic damage.
21.
Yep. And second one. Fuck, that's a 20 to hit.
Yeah. What the hell? What's their plus? Gosh.
What is it? I mean, it's not outrageous. But
Not like yours or anything.
that is correct. It's not like hers.
Yeah, but I frickin' rolled a 2. Why can't they roll 2s?
So damage on that second attack. 9 points of slashing, 7 points of necrotic for a total of 16.
Wait, how much did I take? First one?
21 and then 16.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you already
I-
took the 21
I-
off.
No, I took 10 off.
Why did you... What?
I got attacked last turn. And then I got 2 attacks this turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I saw your bar go down before. Okay. So
Yeah, I accidentally only took 10
oh,
instead of 21. I moved my current hit points to 21.
gotcha.
I cast
Okay.
nuclear bomb.
So, all right. That being the case, then Maya is down.
Yes.
All right. Um. Okay. So then, the creature that just knocked her down, instead of single worm attack, you see it sort of begin to hunch over her form and begin to.
You're cut out.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
You see the thing hunch over her unconscious form, and a number of worms begin to crawl out from the thing's face. It's not doing anything just yet, but it seems like it's getting ready to do something pretty nasty.
Oh, gee. Hurt Maya.
300 feet. Fuck you, tall boy. You're the one that got us into this.
Okay. This one, not really having anything to do with Maya at this point, is going to then turn its attention back towards where it had originally been headed. And it is going to come up and attack the steed twice.
It's AC
Wow.
16.
Okay. Jeez, that's 2 hits. Total of 24.
This is payback for last Sunday, isn't it?
Payback for last Sunday.
Yeah, when they couldn't roll.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess there's that. Okay.
I can't edit it. No.
That's weird. Okay.
24.
24. Right. Okay, then the one next to that is going to. Well, before that, the one that attacked is going to throw a worm, and it's going to have a hard time piercing the hide of this steed, and so it doesn't seem to have any effect. Then the zombie next to it is going to make another couple of attacks. Wow.
2 crits.
No, not 2 crits, but 2 25s.
Oh,
See, their plus is pretty big.
So that is another 19 points of damage on the steed, which is looking pretty rough at this point.
5 health.
Not 5.
What?
2.
How much damage did it just take?
Brown,
Okay,
it's probably
so-
gonna die. You pulled a shit ton of monsters.
Alright. So, and that's going to bring us to the one on, well, the farther of the 2 remaining from Trogdor. Seeing the steed not looking great, it's going to try and finish the job. That is... Fuck, a 25 again.
Womp womp.
It doesn't even matter. The steed goes down, dissipates.
Rip.
And then I guess it's going to come up and use its last attack on Trogdor. Watch them not roll anywhere near this close when they get to the guy with 21 AC, right? No, that's a 12.
Because fuck your steed. Fuck your steed, but we can't fuck
and then it is going to throw a worm at Trogdor, so I need you to make a dex save.
Oh boy.
And it hasn't mattered yet, but I have the +3 from Nora. Right.
Even with the +3, that is not enough.
Rip.
Throws a worm at you, and it just lands just so, kind of in a chink of your armor, and you feel it latch onto your skin and begin to burrow in. It's not all the way in there yet, but if you don't do something...
Could it please have landed by his, like, ear flap thing?
Am I able to grab it with my hands for my next turn?
Possibly.
I feel...
Yeah. Okay, and then one more. The other one, the other one that's on Trogdor. That is another 2 claw attacks. See, that's a 10. Oh, that's a 22.
Oh shit!
So you take 9 points of slashing damage, reduced by your 1, so that's 8. And then 7 points of necrotic.
Yep.
So total of 15 damage, and it's going to attempt to launch another worm at you. I need a dex save. And that one you just bat away, no problem.
Of saves, will I roll for concentration?
Yes. Yes, you would. Roll a con save.
I'm gonna roll like 3 of them because I got hit 2-3 times.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yep, that's 7's
It's
no good.
10.
It's 10.
Well, wait, what was the damage?
I don't know.
Okay. Let's see.
I've taken 36 total out of all the hits I've taken.
Whatever, we'll give it to you for this, but remember to make your concentration saves. So you do still have concentration, we'll say.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably would still have it. All right, Lilith. Laura, are you muted?
No, I'm just moving my person.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay. Has the one right next to Maya been hit yet?
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. I'm just gonna do... of course. A freaking 2.
Yeah, just as the thing begins to kind of stoop down, you shoot just over its head.
Alright, that's it.
Okay.
For me, I am still going to continue moving 25 feet towards Bungdo.
No way!
Or, that's right.
Yeah,
You're-
Bungdo was at the wall, which is like a couple hundred feet away.
Yeah, dude, you don't want to
the
go
north.
that way. I didn't think it was a couple hundred feet, but okay. Flying my ass back there.
Okay, yeah, so Bungdo is not there. Fuck me. Are there any other trees around?
There are a few here and there. They're pretty sparse. This is mostly farmland. But you'd be able to find one, probably.
Is it
What's-
climbable?
I guess that depends on your athletics check.
Alright. I will, is there one in range that I could run up to and attempt to climb?
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you scramble up the tree. No
I just
real
want
issue.
to get maybe 10 feet up, just enough to be out of reach of anything.
Okay.
I'm not sure what that would use.
I would say you probably expend your whole movement doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I would like to look out and take aim at this one that's over Maya.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to use Thunder Cannon again.
Okay. All right. There's another loud bang as the cannon
just-
goes off.
Play that noise? Well, that was just a coincidence because the background music sounded like it
a
was.
distant gunshot.
Yeah. It was neat.
And is it distracted enough that I would be able to?
No,
No. Okay.
no, because it's not a threat. It has to be threatened by something nearby.
Oh.
I mean, I think a bullet's pretty fucking threatening.
Yeah, he's talking about sneak attack mechanics, though.
All right. I will bonus.
I
action-
am threatening. I have a nasty look on my face.
As you're lying there, trying not to
Unconscious.
drool on yourself too much.
Um, so did I do anything to it to knock it anywhere at all away, or?
You wouldn't have forced it back, but you did some damage.
Okay. All right. Well, bonus action reload, and that's my turn.
Okay. Bungdo, the Bloodhawk, is it?
Yeah. Gonna dash another 120 feet.
Okay. We'll say at this point you're probably right. Let's call it right where your mini is right now.
Okay.
And yet airborne. Okay. You going straight dash, or are you trying to? Since you're getting close, would you like to come down to the ground?
Nah,
not
dude,
sure
I'm
what your
dashing
play
as
is.
fuck.
Okay.
He's gonna poop on their heads.
I mean, I guess that's a viable play. Okay, Trogdor, you're up.
What's it gonna take to get this worm out of me?
Well, you could try to scrape it off.
I would like to.
Okay, go ahead and give me a d20 roll. Okay, and it takes a couple tugs, but you are able to rip the thing out. And you can see the gnashing teeth of the little thing still trying to find something to latch onto as it wriggles in your hand.
That take my action or?
Yes, that would be an action.
All right. Gee. I'm gonna use my bonus action and cast that second level on Maya.
Oh, okay.
I have 7 hit points.
No, you should have 10.
Yeah, you have 10.
I have 10 hit points.
Okay, and is that it for Trogdor then?
Yeah. I can't move without taking opportunity attacks.
Yep. Okay. So Maya, you wake up and see this writhing mass of worms descending toward your face. Not quite there yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Mm,
You are currently prone, by the way.
I am going to take this opportunity to
Stand up, disengage, and dash.
heal myself.
Oh.
Okay.
GT, the FO.
So what's
Maya
that?
That's you're what? 8?
3 times 8, 24. Okay.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Maya just like hums for a second and just healed.
And I'm gonna stand up. So that's half my movement,
Mm-hmm.
rounded down.
Yeah.
So that's 20. Gosh. Yeah. I'm gonna disengage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did you run by and just go, "Oh, hi, Lilith"?
I high five. I five you as you run past. High
You
five
you 5 high me.
you. Yep, 5 damage.
How high are you? 5.
Oh, that's not
Speaking
very
of
high.
which,
I take a opportunity attack.
From Lilith.
No. From the skeleton that I got up right in front of and ran away.
Who
I
was
thought you
trying to
just-
eat you?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you say you disengaged?
I can't.
Oh.
Unless
Oh.
I can suddenly disengage as a
Oh.
bonus action.
I thought you could.
I thought you could too for a second. Hold on.
That
I'm
is-
pretty sure you can.
Yeah.
Why?
I
How?
think monks and rogues can
Because
do
your
it.
monk thing.
I can do it.
Not all monks, but I think you specifically got something that lets you do that, didn't you?
oh shit, motherfucker!
If you can
Oh,
disengage,
wait.
it is a bonus action.
Where maybe I do. 1 second.
Yeah, I thought I remember this being a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 second.
I keep
Shut
thinking
up!
you're a rogue now.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
you can spend a key point to do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Oh hell yeah.
Do that. Okay.
Yeah. No opportunity attack.
I have like a gazillion different effects.
Yeah.
Well, basically, you can do pretty much effectively what I can for mitigating damage. The only thing I don't think you have is uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
wait, no, I have evasion. Sorry.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that then should do it for Maya. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. But my jump distance is also doubled.
I'm gonna protect us.
All right. Becca, can you let her out, or should we take a break?
I can let her out.
Okay. Cool. Then, in that case, the one that was hunched over Maya is then going to stand up and see the worms retract back into the kind of loosely hanging skin of its face. Turns, and as it's kind of tracking Maya with its eyes, it stops as it sees Lilith and charges in her direction,
Oh hell.
making a couple of claw attacks against her. That's a 10. And that's a 10.
Lilith is just like dodging like Neo.
Give me PTSD the one shot. Tink.
Yeah, kind of. Well, except I just rolled like, 3 or 4 25s in a row before that. So, it all kind of works out. But, alright, and on that second whiff, there is going to be a worm that kind of launches itself off of the
Ugh.
outstretched arm, and I need you to make a dex save. And you duck out of the way of that, just like everything else. No problem.
You flow like water, young Padawan.
It's because I'm a rogue now.
Yep.
Okay. So, here comes the interesting part. Alright. So I guess we'll just go from top, kind of counterclockwise here. So the first one on Trogdor is going to make a couple attacks. A 7.
No.
That's a 19.
Mm-mm.
Worm, dex save.
+3.
Okay. Second one, 2 attacks. It's a 15.
Mm-mm.
It's an 18.
Nope.
Worm, dex save.
Oh, that's a con save.
So
Try again.
17.
Well,
8.
Okay. Because I'm nice, I'll give you the first roll. Okay. Third one, 2 attacks. 9, and 10.
Wait, is it running up to me?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
There. So 2 whiffs on attacks. Dex save.
No.
And so another worm comes out of nowhere and does attach, right, just sort of on the side of your head, kind of between your neck and where your ear would be.
Oh, no.
Phil. Oh, he's too busy typing.
Look, you gotta be tasteful with the sound effects.
And then the fourth one's going to come up, make a pair of attacks. That is a 23.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Okay, so 7 slashing, 7 necrotic, so reduce the 7 to 6, 13 total points of damage. And I need another attack first. That's only an 18, so that's another ting off the armor. Dex save.
Oh, come on. 10?
Another worm latches on.
Also, I need to do this. 12 for the one thing for getting hit.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Okay, that is going to be it for all of the creatures that are currently on the map. That you can see a number of shadow-covered figures beginning to sprint in your direction. The occasional yellow glowing eye is
Not good,
All
not
right.
good, not good.
Lilith.
Alright, I'm gonna try to hit the one right in front of me.
Okay. That hits.
Wait.
That is a ranged spell attack, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So roll it again, because you have disadvantage, because you're in melee range. Still hits. Okay.
Now I deal 12 damage.
No, you don't.
You get another Eldritch Blast, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oop, I didn't roll that at disadvantage either.
It's alright, just roll another one.
Are you?
Yeah, no, you're good. So, yeah, that's solid.
Oh, I think this might be like the first time I actually hit. I keep rolling like 2 and.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. Togar.
Well, being that I'm up in the tree, I'm going to kind of wriggle down, get comfy, and take in... Which one of these up by Trogdor is the one that was on Maya that was almost dead?
That's one I really.
No. That's the one that was not touched at the point when it reached Maya. The one that was almost dead would be the one on the kind of bottom right
So
Trogdor on the map. Yes.
Alright, I'm going to take aim at him. And
Okay.
you hear another thunderous retort.
Okay.
Do I get sneak attack with this one?
Yes, you do. And that is just enough to drop this thing.
You just see it drop. Bonus action, flip my hand, reload, and just get ready for the next one.
Okay.
Which of the three next to Trogdor? Well, I guess which one has the most health right now?
The healthiest are, well, there are 2. Both of the ones kind of on the bottom don't look to have been touched.
And how's the one next to Lilith looking?
Still in pretty good shape as well. All of the currently standing enemies are looking pretty healthy.
Okay, does it take an action to turn back into Bungdo?
I believe it's just a bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna come here as my movement. Use my bonus action to turn into Bungdo form.
All right.
Casting Blight on the one next to Lilith.
Damn.
All right. Big guns.
Damn.
Okay, so that's a
Damn!
con save. 21 on the con save. So it does still
Christ.
take half.
18.
All right.
Still not bad.
Alright, that's not bad. You see, in addition to the worms that can be seen kind of just bubbling under the surface of the skin, you see these black lines sort of appear, kind of tracing the veins of this thing that at one point was a humanoid of some sort.
Not anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, it seems to have taken a good bit of damage from that. Probably the most notably damaged on the field at this point. Okay. Anything else from Bungdo? I think that might be it anyway, right?
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Okay. Trogdor, you have 2 worms on you right now.
One's on like my side of my head. Where's the other one?
Given that it came from kind of a similar area, I'd say it's probably also in the neck area.
Would I be able to grab both at the same time?
Let's see. There are rules for this. Doesn't say specifically. I'll tell you what. Go ahead. First, roll a d20 like I had you do last time.
Damn.
Okay. So you are not able to get either of the worms.
Looks like you're in a slippery situation.
Going to use my bonus action to Misty Step.
Finally, the smartest fucking decision you made all night.
Oh yeah, real fucking nice. put me. Oh my god, I
I'm
fucking hate you
dying.
right now.
You're the one.
It's
who
your
lost
own
it,
damn
boy.
fault. You're the tankiest one. I can heal you back up. I can heal you, but you pulled the shit. Fucking tank it.
D&D ends friendships.
Damn.
God damn it, Brown.
Should have healed yourself.
No, I'm not actually like super salty about this. I'm just incredibly frustrated at the poor decision making that I've seen thus far.
Phil, why do you think I got my ass in a tree? I'm the only sane one here. I'm in a fucking tree with a sniper rifle. I'm
Look,
good.
I'm not claiming to be sane. I'm just claiming to be wise.
I'm just a
I-
nice person.
I know. I'm being nice from a distance.
I was just gonna run towards the wall.
Well, that's what the plan was. That's what we expected you to do.
Until Mr. Ding 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 Dong is fucking steamed down the... down the damn road.
Am I able
Alright.
to on the Misty Step to appease the gnome?
I mean, I don't know that you would have had that influencing you. What's Trogdor thinking?
Trying to survive.
Okay, that's your instinct as Trogdor, then that's what Trogdor's instinct is. So you are scrambling for your life.
Okay.
For bonus action, can he piss himself?
Bonus action was the Misty Step.
No.
Anything else?
No. I already used action to try and grab the worms and bonus action to move.
Well, you used a bonus action to cast a spell, technically. If you wanted to move, you could still run somewhere. You don't have to. I'm just saying you have the ability to.
I don't want to get too far from the group.
Okay. Alright, so, Maya, Trogdor appears next to you. 2 worms hanging from his lower head neck area. Seemingly having found purchase on his scaly flesh. What are you doing?
Did I hear you say something about more creatures appearing?
Yes, they're not within the scope of the map yet, but the noise and the light seems to have garnered some more attention.
From which direction?
Pretty much every direction.
I am just going to straight up yell, go to the wall, and can I try and pick up the worms off Trogdor?
Yes. So, you're just trying to like pull them off?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a d20.
Do I do better because I can actually see where they are?
The 7's not great, but it's enough. So, now go ahead and give me a dex check to see if you can get both in the same action.
Oh, hell
All right. So, you do manage to pluck both worms off of Trogdor's neck just before they disappear inside. You happen to catch both of them seemingly by the tail and have to draw them back out.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And I am moving 45 feet towards the wall.
Okay.
That's zombie.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bungdo.
All right. That's going to get us to the creatures, and if Maya's moving toward the wall, we're getting off map and stuff. Okay. So I will essentially just kind of disappear your character off of the map, but you will still have a place in initiative.
Okay.
All right. So what we've got here, and actually Togar is kind of off the side of the map in a tree
Yeah.
as well. So I'll do this for him. All right. The creatures are going to turn and let's see. Again, they have a decision to make.
Under
So,
the light.
You can't see Trogdor. You just see a light bulb.
let's see. So each one of them has a decision to make. Going to be one of them that attempts to bolt off after Maya. Then the other two are going to head toward Bungdo. So both of them to there and begin making attacks. So from the first one, that is a 10.
To hit?
Yes.
Misses.
And a 23.
Hits.
You take 7 points of slashing, a product for 18. And I need you to make a dex save as it throws a worm at you. The worm gets tangled up in your robes, and you do feel a prick as something digs into your skin, kind of just down around your chest area.
Alright.
2 more attacks. 21 to hit,
Hits.
and a 10 to hit. Okay, so the one that hit is 8 slashing, 10 necrotic for a total of 18 points of damage, and I need another dex save. Okay, this one you're able to just kind of smack out of the air, and it is not a threat to you. So,
Okay.
the other one that had been on Trogdor has bolted after Maya, so we'll take that off the map at least. And then this one that's on Lilith is going to keep 2 claw attacks. 18
Hit.
and a 16.
Hit.
Okay. First one is 4 slashing, 8 necrotic, total of 12. Second is 7 slashing, 3 necrotic for 10.
Why couldn't I get these things?
Because you're tankier
What?
than everybody.
Get what things?
You gave me like, she gets like, I don't know, 20 points of damage. I get like 34 in one round.
I'm sorry, it rolls. It's dice.
Rolling all like 25s for me. Max damage.
What's your max hit points?
55.
Oh, never mind.
Which is why it put me down in 2 turns.
Rip my steed.
If you had my AC, neither of those would have hit.
Okay, and then I need a dex save from Lilith. Okay, and you're able to duck out of the way as another one was flying past your head. Okay. Lilith, what are you doing?
Okay. How close are the ones getting that we see in the distance?
Probably within 15 to 20 seconds of your location.
And how many are there? Like estimate.
Even a quick look says probably at least half a dozen at this point.
So too many to fight. I'm going to run after. I'm going to disengage and
Okay.
run after Maya.
Okay.
Can you disengage as a... Oh, as an action.
As
Yeah.
an action, yeah. So that will be my turn.
Then Togar, what are you doing from your tree?
How far away did I get?
Beyond the edge of the map, I'd call it another, let's say 20 feet off to the right, kind of from here.
Did Maya just start running? Like, did she just go flying past me?
She basically was going due north, following essentially the road that you can see on the map, because that leads toward town.
Are there a bunch of zombies in the way? That way?
There are a bunch of zombies everywhere.
Fuck it. I'm gonna hop down out of the tree. I am going to get all stealth-like, and I'm gonna follow Maya.
Okay, give me a stealth-like roll. That'll do.
I hope so.
I'm just flat out sprinting.
Okay.
Well, not yet. Now I'm running normally.
You're getting up to speed.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Bungdo.
Am I able to use disengage as an action, or is not something a druid can do?
You can do it as an action, yes.
Anyone can do it as an action.
Can I then use a bonus action to turn into a bird and my speed to fly away?
You can, but bear in mind there is a worm burrowing into you, and you're not sure whether that would hang with you.
Is that a bonus action?
That would be an action to remove it.
Okay, I'll try and remove it.
Okay? Give me a d20 roll.
Ooh.
Can you remove it and turn into a bird?
No, it's fine. It's out. I don't know what a crit would do for that anyways.
Make it a bonus action.
I would say it's
Going-
easy enough that for this, I'll downgrade that to a bonus action.
Alright. Use my action disengage and just run this way.
Are you sure you're not walking that way?
Nope, he's running.
Eric got it.
Okay. Cool. So, Trogdor, what are you doing?
I got tiny little nub legs because it's armor. Uh,
Heal yourself.
and the walls with the ropes just straight north.
More or less. I mean, they kind of came around one side of it, but for the purposes of the map, we'll just say you have to head north.
Alright, I'll dash full 40 feet and then bonus action to Misty Step another 30 to try and pull away from the zombies, and then I just want to drop the light spell.
Okay.
If I can still see the wall without it.
I suggest dropping it before the Misty Step.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Drop it before even running.
All right. Cool.
So I moved 70 feet total.
Yeah, and you are off map.
Is he pulling any other ones? I mean, if he's sprinting in heavy armor, it's pretty loud.
It would seem that a lot of the creatures are beginning to make their way.
You
Toward
cut
you?
out, Eric.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
It would seem that a lot of things in the immediate area had already begun to do this and were already kind of heading in, at least toward your general location. So there are some that are already alerted and are kind of changing direction to follow the noisiest thing. And yeah, you can see some kind of on the outer reaches of what maybe would have noticed you already beginning to turn and look in Trogdor's direction, especially.
I will point out, I'm staying the hell away from Trogdor. With that 27 stealth, I am staying away. He can't.
Yeah,
No,
fair.
I'm not gonna try and save him again. He can die.
Okay. So, is Maya doing anything other than the hauling ass?
Hauling ass. Well,
Okay.
I'm only doing 90 feet.
That's hauling ass.
Yes,
I could do 135. I'm
Avoiding
only
that bonus action.
yeah. Well, I'm saving my key point.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just running, and I'm gonna run towards the. My plan is to run towards the rope to try and help people up,
Okay.
to hopefully give them like advantage on their checks to go up the rope.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay. That's gonna bring us to these undead creatures.
Oh boy.
Oh, rip Lilith.
What?
We'll get her out.
All right. So, let's see. So the ones that were on Bungdo are going to have kind of a split. They're going to have another decision to make. All right, one of them takes off after Bungdo. And attempts to claw and worm him. It's a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. You take 5 slashing, 12 necrotic.
17 total.
Yep. And then
I thought you used your bird movement to fly away. Or no, wait, you didn't.
I couldn't turn into a bird because I had a worm.
Gotcha. Forgot about that.
and oh, I didn't make the second. 12. Does a 12 hit Bungdo?
Yes. Well, I
Really?
mean, my AC is 12.
Wow. Okay. All right. So then that is. Okay. 7 slashing, 9 necrotic for a total of 15.
16, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
And with that dex save, now has.
You're cutting out a lot.
All right.
Did you
Hold on, guys.
try changing your threshold?
I'm just gonna plug in. That should solve things, I hope. Maybe I have to restart Discord when I do this, but whatever.
He doesn't have his headset on for a second.
No worries. It's like every time he says a number, it cuts out. I'm like,
Nope.
Testing. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, can you hear me?
You're
Yep.
puny.
Indeed. Oh, let's turn you up a little bit. That's pretty good.
Check. Um.
Oh, at 9th level I can move at vertical surfaces and across liquids.
Check. Can you hear me?
Not
Yeah.
on 7.
Can people hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, can you hear us?
Okay, I apparently can't hear people though, huh?
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
negative.
Okay, I can hear somebody now.
Okay,
Are you
can
sure?
you hear me?
Yes, cool.
Okay, you're good to go then.
Of course
Have
not. All right. So yeah, Bungdo took his damage, has a worm on him, and then the other two are going to converge on Lilith. That is an 11,
Miss.
a 24.
Miss.
Yeah. 6 slashing, 5 necrotic for a total of 11.
How is it echoing through you?
Who?
Eric.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't hear. So what's echoing?
You
I don't know. Yeah.
Like when you talk, you echo through yourself.
Okay. That doesn't make any sense. Let me try to restart Discord one more time.
All right.
Did he just plug his headset in?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not using his headset anymore.
He says it's not using your headset, Eric.
Because it sounds like absolute trash.
Well, it should be using.
Did you take it out and plug it back in?
How about now?
No.
No. That's so weird. It sounds so much better now.
Like seriously?
Yep.
Oh, It's echoing a little bit still.
But it does sound better.
Yeah.
But it's echoing.
At least
Yeah.
it's not cutting out.
Yeah, that's true. Is it bearable? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with it. I mean, I
Okay.
can see what you're saying
You
now.
don't happen to have like a webcam or something plugged in, do you?
no.
No built-in
I
mic.
mean, you're going in through your laptop, aren't you?
Oh,
Well, yeah, but it. Okay, hold on. Do you guys hear this?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that means it's using the inline mic that I want it to use.
Oh,
Like you heard that tapping, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the rattling from presumably touching the mic.
Yes. Okay. So I guess this is the best we'll do. I'll troubleshoot later.
It literally sounds fine to me. Like,
Okay.
a little bit echo, but yeah, fuck it, who cares?
Okay.
It just sounds like there's a bunch of rustling papers to me.
yeah.
Okay. Well, is it bearable? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, then we're gonna go. Okay, so then okay, Lilith just took damage, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so then that's another couple attacks from the other one. That is a 10 and a 23.
Alright. 23 will hit.
Yeah. Okay. That is 4 slashing and 5 necrotic for a total of 9. And then I need 2 dex saves as 2 worms come flying.
Ooh.
Ooh, and that's 2 worms that attach themselves to Lilith.
Ugh.
And that's gonna do it for those guys. Everyone who hasn't been mentioned is just kind of swarming toward people.
Where's the
Also-
man when we need him?
You know, I'm sorry to keep going back to this audio thing, but I'm hearing echo of me too, so maybe it's somebody else?
I haven't done anything to me the entire time.
Let me see. Check. Testing. I'm hearing it off of Becca.
Well,
Are you trimming your toenails, Phil?
no, that's me. I snagged it on a sock and it hurts.
Well, it sounded like it was coming through Phil.
Alright, well, anyway.
How do you tell who it's coming through?
Discord lights up when you talk.
Yes.
I never watched Discord.
I can
Wow.
watch everything.
Eric, why are you suddenly coming through me when you weren't before?
I don't know. Reasons. Anyway. Yeah. So, that's it for the zombies. They're all just kind of swarming after you, except for the ones that are actually on people right now. Lilith, what are you doing?
I am going to merge with my Raven as bonus action, which I realized I could have done last turn, but forgot about. And disengage from them and fly away.
With the
50
2
feet.
worms hanging off of you still?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. No, that's fine. Just wanted to make sure.
but yeah, my flight speed is 50 feet, so I'm 50 feet away.
Okay. Duly noted. Alright, Togar.
Can I, continuing that stealth roll, just kind of like run stealthily?
Run stealthily. You can go your normal speed rather than dashing.
Wait.
I mean, nothing's gonna see you, so you take your time.
I don't know. Alright, fine, I'll do that then. I'll go my normal speed.
Okay.
No dash. I guess, can I like look around and see if I see anything? Like, anything of worth noting around here?
Well, you see a lot of Well, go ahead and make a perception check, I guess. See how much you're able to take in.
Alright, trying to find my mouse. Got it.
Okay. A number of piles of rubble and debris that have been kind of just shoved together. Remnants of farmhouses and other similar structures from this area. You see, obviously, a number of shadowy, shambling figures all around the exterior of the city. A lot of which are now barreling toward you and your group. More your group, really. Nothing beyond that, really.
No standalone buildings, anything like that.
I mean, there are buildings still standing out here. I guess I'm wondering, what are you looking for so I can supply you information?
I'm kind of looking for. I guess like what would be a safe shelter around here?
Okay. There are some farmhouses still standing, as well as silos and kind of small pole barn-looking things. It doesn't seem like anyone other than the undead are to be seen around here, so you get the impression hiding in there might be feasible.
I'll just keep going towards the wall, I guess.
Okay.
Towards what?
The wall, like where everybody else is.
All right. So Bungdo, what are you doing?
Still have a worm in me, correct?
Yes, you do.
Use a bonus action to disengage, turn into a hawk again, and then fly.
So wait, you're using full action to disengage and then bonus action to turn into the hawk?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. So Lilith and Bungdo have taken flight. Everyone.
I mean, we were left for dead by a certain paladin, so gotta get out of there somehow.
You were leaving me for dead.
You should have been dead.
I'm not gonna dignify that with a comment. Let's go. We're flying away.
Alright.
We do cool aerial maneuvers along the way too.
Okay. So for simplicity's sake, those of you who have been just sprinting dead on for the wall are able to get there and kind of the hordes of undead that are storming after you. I take it you're going for around the same spot where you had the rope and all that stuff set up?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyone approaching the wall on foot, go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Can I do acrobatics?
Actually, yes, you can. Anyone approaching the wall on foot.
You said the wall is 30 feet high?
I don't.
Yeah.
It was 30 feet high from the top of the pile.
Yeah.
The rebel. Yeah.
The wall itself is probably significantly larger.
But if you're wondering if you can Misty Step, I suppose if you get to the very top, you could do that.
Said acrobatics or athletics, or just acrobatics?
No, it's just
For-
athletics.
Yeah, for you, it's athletics. The only reason Maya got to do acrobatics, monk.
I can do athletics things acrobatically.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So yeah, Maya.
I'll push my up.
Okay. I will say then, Trogdor, go ahead and make another kind of balance the two here, because you're sort of sacrificing a bit of your ability to get up to save her from falling back down. Okay. No problem.
He just grabs her by the back of the shirt and is just like one-handed hauling himself up while holding her.
Doing Andre the Giant and Princess Bride.
Oh my god, great movie.
Yes.
Yeah, just like that. Okay. So then the two of you who took on your bird forms as you're flying. Let's see here. It wouldn't take you that long to get back. Okay. So as the two of you reach the wall, what are you doing, bird peoples?
I'm flying to the top.
Okay.
Yeah, no one's on the wall yet, right?
You would beat your friends there probably by a couple seconds, so they're just climbing the wall as the two of you would be reaching it, like reaching the top of it.
Yeah, just sit up there and wait for them.
What about the worms?
Oh,
Get
I'm
into
gonna
that.
try to get. Oh.
We're getting to that, don't worry.
Are we still in initiative?
Not really. But there are still some effects of things to work out, so just give me 1 second.
Yep, no worries.
But the plan, are either of you switching back, or are you just staying there as birds? What's the
My
plan?
plan, once on the top, was to switch back and start healing us.
Okay.
I can help with that too.
I would switch back and yank the worms out.
Okay. So let me...
That's the plan. Like, get rid of the worms, heal up.
Gotcha. Let me make some checks. So... Alright. So, Lilith, as you land, transform back, you have been feeling this kind of biting, chewing sensation as the worm is now well inside of your flesh. You've taken another 13 points damage over this time.
Okay.
And then, let's see. Bungdo. Same period of time. You... you have 1 hit point remaining.
I took 14.
You took 14.
Alright.
Am I up on top of the wall yet?
I would say by the time they transform, yes, you're up.
I will give them each 15 health with lay on hands.
Okay.
Are these... What are these considered? Like, are they, like, disease, deafened, paralyzed, like that sort of thing?
They're a worm.
Yeah, I mean, best you know, they're worms. So whatever you think might work. I would.
Can I roll nature check to, kind of assume based on healing history and all that shit to see what it might probably be?
You know what? Actually, go ahead and make a history check, and I'll even give you guys advantage. I'll give Bungdo advantage. He was there for this particular bit of research. Okay. So, in the words that you found about Caius in the books back in Strassa, the library, you had heard this thing that Caius is attempting to do to the world described as both a plague and a curse.
When I get up there, can I use my, herbalism kit, alchemist supplies, whatever, and knowledge of these things to try and get something together that might, naturally pull the worms out? Kind of like slivers.
Yeah, you can give that a shot.
I'm using that on Glomdy. Or Lilith, sorry.
Okay. So, as Bungo reaches out and touches Lilith, Lilith, you feel the chewing and gnawing inside of your flesh give way. And it just seems fine.
Do the worms drop out?
They don't drop out, but they don't seem to be there anymore.
Ew. Oh, no, never mind. Oh, I just heard the first part. I got too disgusted.
Just a couple dead worms inside.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I still have a spell slot, so I'm going to use it on myself as well.
Okay. And so the two of you are both cured of
Does
your infestation.
Brown have a worm still?
I didn't have a worm when I started running.
I wasn't going to use it anyways, was just curious.
Ice cold.
Is he at the top now?
Yes.
Yeah,
Bungo turns to him and glaring, like ice cold, fucking deathly glare. You're dead to me, you stupid oaf! And then turns back around to start healing.
Well, I guess I don't give him 15 health.
No, you already did.
It's too late.
Well, if you're saying that as I'm getting there.
Okay, don't give me 15 health, then I'll heal myself.
Give it all to Lily.
So she gets 30 instead.
Wait, did you
Yes.
really?
You get 30 health. I can heal
Okay.
myself. I have spells. When casting a ranged spell attack, does that go against AC or does that go against Dex? Or just like a save, sorry.
That would go against AC.
Okay.
Alright. So, the four of you have made it to the wall. In the meantime, Togar is taking it a bit slower. Sprint, at least. And from your vantage point, Togar, you can see these undead creatures beginning to kind of coalesce at the base of the wall, reaching up and snarling, hissing toward where you saw your party climb up just a few seconds ago. You still don't seem to have been noticed.
I'm going to suggest at the top of the wall that we move away from the rope so that he could climb up without all of their attention on him.
Is there a rock?
You don't even know that I'm not up there. None of you have any idea where I am.
I mean, I feel like not seeing you up on the wall is...
We might not know where you are, but we kind of know where you're not.
Are there any like debris or pebbles or anything like that on top of the wall?
Yeah, I mean, you probably don't have a whole lot in terms of viable weapons. I mean, you might be able to find a few stones, but yeah.
Just something big enough to
distract
cast
them.
light on. I want to
Okay.
cast light on it and then throw it out into the where we were, towards that direction.
Okay.
Maybe it'll attract them.
All right. One second.
Imagine seeing a big 40-foot sphere of light flying through the air.
That's normal, right? I want to kill the person playing music.
You can mute the tab.
No, outside.
Ah,
Taylor, go ahead and give me a D20.
I'm being overly dramatic. I don't actually want to kill them.
Oh, yeah, just... Oh, shit.
Alright. Yeah, so... So you're all throwing throwing a lit stone out away from the wall and all of that stuff. As you're doing that, you hear this loud clattering off to one side of the location where you climbed up the wall. And as you look over, you see lying there on his back at the base of the wall, Togar, who had attempted to stealthily climb the wall.
He's on the ground.
Yep.
I run over there and start letting down rope
Okay.
to help him up.
Have I been noticed by any of these creatures?
Oh yeah.
How far am I away from the rubble?
If you're trying to stay clear of the that had collected, 40 or 50 feet away. Call it 40.
I'm not worried about getting in melee range with any of them. As long as I don't take any attack of opportunities, I would like to run to the top of the rubble and Misty Step. The rest of the way up.
Okay.
Because I could bonus action dash, so that it would give me my movement I need, and then action is Misty Step.
Misty Step
Well,
is a bonus action.
Yeah, actually, you'd flip it, but either way, you
Oh.
could do it.
Yeah. I honestly didn't fucking know that. That makes that skill infinitely better.
Yeah. The issue is, you still don't have quite enough speed to get there.
I wouldn't with 50.
Okay, so it takes 40 to get you to the pile. The pile is big. It's not like you just get there and you're suddenly 50 feet up.
Oh.
Is there anything on the pile?
Lots of clamoring, worm-infested zombies.
Alright, I will... is there any... can I retcon that then, since I would have known... is there anything nearby I can hide behind?
And Bando is letting down rope.
There is that.
Right, but it's not here yet, so is there anything I can hide behind?
I feel like rope would come down pretty quickly.
Yeah, he's running over and like just spewing rope over the side. It's probably quick enough that you don't have to worry about hiding. I'd say.
Okay, then yeah. Then I'll just run over the rope and grab it and try to go up.
Cool. Go ahead and make an athletics check with advantage.
All right.
Yeah, it's not a high DC, so it takes you a minute, but you are able to large length of rope that's been lowered to you, and you are all now somewhat safely up on top of the wall of Drake's Landing.
As soon as I get up, I'll say, pull it back up. I'll pull it back up.
Okay.
How much damage does one have?
I'll look around at everybody else who's looking pretty rough, and I'll kind of look at myself. I'm kind of dust a little bit of dust off of my shoulder and say, I feel fine after that fight. I didn't get touched.
Bungdo looks at you with almost as much malice as he looked at Trogdor.
I just shrug.
I'm gonna heal myself.
I feel like only forest gnomes could get the same look as Trogdor is getting from Bungdo.
No. I hate forest gnomes less. Well, Bungdo less. At least for now. Like, in this moment, with how he's feeling, he hates forest gnomes less. Because at least in their eternal terribleness, they're competent.
At this point, I will fish in my bag and pull out a starfruit and hand it to Bungdo.
I burn it to ash with produce flame.
Amused, I reach in my bag, pull out another starfruit, and give it to Bungdo.
I eat it.
I am now out of starfruit.
Tear runs down my cheek for that first starfruit.
Good. I'll burn the rest of them.
I hug my bag of starfruit closer.
At this point, I am glad that we decided to empty the 200 pounds or whatever Bungdo had of starfruit.
How many hit die can I use?
All of them.
Yeah.
Are you giving a short rest up here?
If you would like to take a short
I'm
rest.
going to see, is it just flat or?
The top of the wall, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Can
What
I
level are we?
see if there's anything up here?
8.
Oh. Okay.
That might be different for your other class, though. I'm not sure.
You only get half of your hit dice back for a long rest, so
Yeah.
might not use all of them.
Eric?
Sorry, lots of things processing at once. You're looking around.
Yeah. To make sure we can make a long rest successfully.
Yeah, make a
A
perception.
short rest, I mean.
What is my hit die for rogue?
You're a rogue?
Yeah.
Alright. Maya, as you see that there are a few humanoid shapes kind of milling about down within the wall, some of whom seem to have been drawn by the ruckus that erupted outside. But they don't seem to know where you are. They don't. None of them are converging on your locations. One of the gates and attempting to head out and see what might have just happened out there.
Okay. So I'll think that it's safe to take a long rest up here.
A long
perhaps.
It's night.
Well, how cold is it up here?
It's pretty cold. It's snowy.
That hit die was
Probably.
because I didn't roll my hit die for level.
Oh, okay.
So that would be a 4 plus 2.
Yep.
Alright. You suddenly see me get even healthier. Alright.
Well, I impart my knowledge to the group. Can I see a safe, I don't know, way down, not by creatures, and maybe a safe-looking place to go to?
Well, the safety of a place would probably have to be determined by actually going through it, but
Like
there are
something
paths.
that looks reasonably safe.
As reasonably safe as one can find something without investigating. And yeah, you can find a couple of potential paths down the wall that aren't into a mob of undead.
I tell the group this and strongly suggest that we take one of those paths.
Alright, let's go.
I just see the hit die just rolling. Jeez.
A bunch of damage.
Woo!
I guess while everybody's sitting around resting, I will untie the rope from where it is, take it over to the other side of the thing where Maya was looking after she said this, and tie it off there.
Okay.
Are we taking a long rest or a short rest? Because Becca definitely said a long rest.
A short rest.
Short rest.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And you only get half of your hit die after a long rest.
Yeah.
Correct.
Is it quarter after a short, or you just have to do the long rest to get half on another?
Yeah, you have to do a long rest to get any hit dice back.
I just didn't know how it worked.
Yep.
Just curious.
Oh, that's fine.
And you do have 8.
I used them all.
Okay. Just throwing that
I
out
literally
there.
had 1 health because of that. Bungdo is fuming, by the way, in character.
I can roll my last one. Ah,
Jesus.
I only needed 4. Why can't I roll that when I roll for my overall health? Gosh.
I know,
The
right?
2 of them that you rolled in a row.
Yeah. Or basically anything on the positive side of half.
I took 83 damage in 2 turns.
Yeah. That is a thing. I believe Maya could tell you about that one.
I only took like, I don't know, 60 something.
That's because that was all it took. But if you had more, you probably would have taken more.
If she had
That
more
was the end
and
of it.
didn't go down, I wouldn't have come over to help. I'm gonna use all my hit dice.
I just sit down and pull out some notes and start scribbling on notes.
Is anyone still hurt?
No.
I
Okay.
stubbed my toe back there, but I'm okay.
Yeah, Maya gives you a withering look.
Togar's a little slap happy, you now realize. He was up late.
What?
Yeah, like the last night, he was up late.
Oh yeah, he was.
So he's a little slap happy. So
Where are we sneaking off to?
I point towards a couple buildings and say these will probably be a good places to hide.
Alright.
If we, don't make it fucking glow.
I got caught before the glow.
But you attracted more with the
Yeah,
glow.
not by all of them.
I don't think we got officially attacked by any of the ones that were attracted from the glow. Pretty sure we got out of there in time.
We can go towards the houses.
To one of the places I saw.
Okay. So, the rope Togar had tied off at the top of the wall. All able to make your way down into the, somewhat deserted back streets of this distant corner of Drake's Landing. Apart from a bit of moonlight reflecting off of the snow, it's still slowly drifting down and accumulating on the streets. The only light you see is a large, flickering, blazing flame somewhere farther down the street near some town square-looking area. But as you make your way down and attempt to find maybe a shelter or something along those lines for the evening, I'd like everybody to go ahead and make stealth checks.
Before we roll these, I want it to be known that I'm as far away in the general group as possible from Trogdor.
Okay.
I'll say I would have gone first,
Okay.
just because I'm fine. So I just kind of grab the rope, go down, and
I'll go last.
I am also as far away from Trogdor as I can.
I want to look at my aura to see if that affects that at all, if it just saves.
I think it's just saves.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
And with my passive, I see Bungdo. I've got 18.
With my passive, I see Bungdo too.
I think I see Maya, or maybe that was Lilith, or maybe it was just a shadow.
Maybe it was both of us.
See
You
myself. in
never
one
see
relative.
me.
I don't. I miss it by one. So.
Anyway, this being a group check, you did roll well enough. Well, you sneak through the side streets and to one of the seemingly abandoned homes here at the skirts of town. Kind of a modest little wooden lean-to of sorts, maybe a little bigger than a lean-to, but basically a small one-room residence with what looks like a kind of closet or a small storage area kind of built off to one side. Looking through the notable openings between the planks that make up this house, you don't see anything inside. No signs of movement or life or undeath for that matter. But only way to really know is head in and see for yourselves.
Alright, I'll kind of peek in and see what I see.
Okay. Make a perception check.
I see everything.
Okay. You don't see anything, out of the ordinary at least. There's a small wooden table, a few thrown together, rough-hewn wooden chairs. An old stone fireplace, kind of haphazardly constructed and at least attempted to be insulated from the frame of the house. No movement, no signs of anything, and just as you're about to turn around and hear the faintest sound of breathing inside.
Inside.
Yeah.
Do I know a general idea, or have a general idea of where?
It seems like somewhere off to your left, which would be a blind corner as you come. The door opens with the hinge on your left.
Alright. Being a dwarf, I'm going to duck even lower and just, in the faintest whisper, just say, I mean no... I can't whisper and have it pick it up, so, but I'll just say, we come in peace, we mean no harm. And I'll kind of, like, back up a little bit in case something's about to jump out.
Alright. You don't hear any response.
Did the breathing stop?
Perhaps for a moment. But it certainly hasn't gotten any heavier, I'll tell you that. Still there. Not responding in any way, but still.
Alright,
Yeah.
do I see Lilith in the doorway at all? Or in here?
Is Lilith putting herself in the doorway?
Sure.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna look towards where everybody else was and see if anybody's like coming to investigate, and if Lilith is the only one who can see me, or Bungdo can too. But
Yeah, go in.
all right, I'm gonna motion for Lilith to be quiet, not gonna make a sound, and I'm gonna motion for her to come here, like come to me.
Okay, I turn on detect magic and I go forward.
Okay.
And I'll kind of tap my ear and kind of do like the listen.
I would like the divine sense.
Okay.
What do I see?
So the first thing to note is you don't pick up anything with your detect magic. And so, are you heading forward, attempting to actually look? Plan?
Yeah, like I go look wherever Togar asked
Yeah.
me to.
Well, I was like motion for you to come towards me to see if you can hear the breathing.
Then yeah, that's what I do.
All right. And I'll kind of tap my ear again and kind of point to the blind corner, I guess.
Is it a corner with no light, or is it a corner like around the corner that we can't see?
So if you were to open the door would be between you and that corner.
Oh, okay. Should I make a perception to hear?
Sure. Yeah, you can't really make anything out.
I just look back to Togar and like shrug.
All right. I'm gonna motion for Lilith to back up away from the door, and what I'm gonna do is kind of stand back and like your traditional like scary movie thing. I'm gonna grab the handle, and like pull the door open, but go kind of backwards with it so that I'm opening it wide for Lilith to see or for anybody else to see. But I'm standing off to the side, so if anything jumps out, I can be ready.
It'll get me instead. That's fine.
Not really. That's why I motioned for you to back up.
And to clarify, are you being sneaky? Like, are you gonna try and not have it slam open, or?
Better yet, I'm gonna take Lilith and back up 20 feet, and I'm gonna mage hand the shit out of that door and open it.
I would like to stand closer and become one with the shadows.
Trogger, to answer your question, there are certainly some undead within feet. Although most of them would be considered behind total cover. But you can feel just a general corruption and just evil permeating this place from just
This specific building or just the area we're at?
the whole area. Like everything, it's sensory overload from a divine perspective.
Oh, that must stink real bad. Dear sulfur.
And I guess I didn't say it, but I'll have stealthed as well. Because I don't want to stand in front of the doorway while opening it. I'm trying to stand off to the side.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth roll. Duly noted. Okay.
Standing in a window in the moonlight.
And you are easing the door open, flinging it open, what?
Easing it open.
Okay. There's no immediate response as the door swings open.
I'm going to take my mage hand, turn it sideways, and with it visible, slowly insert it into the doorway.
Okay.
Just like hand wide open. Anything?
Nope.
I'm gonna walk around to see if I can get a better vantage point of that blind corner.
You want me to go in?
Are you asking that in...
Yeah.
I look and go, shh. I was hiding. Sure.
Oh, I could just send my raven in.
Says she, after we've already done it.
Don't swing.
I was waiting for you to figure that out.
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I always have it in my head that she's just on my shoulders.
I whisper to Trogdor, don't swing at the first thing you see. But fine, go in.
Once I'm in the door, well, like in the house, I want to raise my mace up like I'm gonna swing, and I want to cast light on it.
Okay.
Hopefully, most of the light gets obscured by the house.
Alright. So you raise the mace up and cast light, and yeah, this bright light breaks out once again from the from the mace, illuminating the entirety of the house and then some. It's a very modest little place. And as you turn and look around, you see a single humanoid figure pushed back as far as possible into the corner. A pale, scrawny, dark-haired, well, what you might consider a boy, but probably 18, 19.
I would
And
say
there-
as soon as he lights it up, I'm right up behind him.
Okay. And there is just this look of utter terror on his face.
Can I see him? Or can
Yeah.
I push past Trogdor?
Mm-hmm. And I would say at this point, as both of your eyes adjust, you recognize this person.
Who is it?
Is it the person that you sent to be a chef?
No, it's not that person.
That was down in Strassa.
You might have came up here.
He was a hand on a couple voyages you've been on over the Phrygian Ocean.
Is it my buddy?
It is.
My buddy.
Miles.
Huh. Do I recognize him?
You do.
And I'll say, Miles, it's me, Togar.
He's kind of still recoiling a bit from the blinding light and mace.
Yeah. Alright, I'll try to kind of swat at Trogdor to kind of like go away. Or not go away, but like the light, go away.
I want to like set my mace down.
Put it on low setting.
I want to set it down on the ground and then kind of like I want to set Indian style and have it between my legs so most of the light's being obscured. But it's still bright enough.
Okay. Okay.
After he does that, I'll pull out my rock out of my belt, turn around and hand it to him and say, use this instead. And I'll kind of, like, put my cape or my cloak over it. Like, use this, it's smaller.
Put light on that instead and put that between my legs.
Well, if you cover it with your cloak, you can't see it.
He just wants to put something between his legs, okay?
I'm just saying, like, if you kind of, like, cover it up, you could be like a spotlight.
But I don't have a cloak.
He just has big slabs of metal that he's got.
So he is literally a fucking disco ball. Okay, but I'll say, is the light better, not blinding?
Yeah. As it's kind of contained a bit now, Miles is able to finally actually see who's walked in, and there's kind of this look of bewilderment. His mouth is just hanging agape, like, what are you doing here?
It's a long story.
When I hear that Miles is there, I'll go up ahead.
Come out of the corner. Get out of the closet. Come on.
Okay, it takes him a minute, but he kind of shakes himself out of it, and
I'll give him a hand to
yeah,
help
yeah.
him out.
thank you. So what? How long have you been here?
2 days, and I'll say, let's get out of this closet. It's kind of stuffy in here.
All right. Yeah, and he kind of comes out into the house. Just still little more than a large closet in.
Yeah, but it's bigger than the freaking broom closet you were sitting in.
Mm-hmm.
I'll usher everyone in and shut the door as well.
Okay.
I'll wave hi at Miles.
Are there curtains at all over by the window?
There are some kind of ratty-looking pieces of fabric that have been set up to serve as curtains.
I'll try to go
Not the
draw
best,
them.
but they'll obscure a good bit of light.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to draw them and, as best I can, I guess.
Okay. And, yeah, as Maya walks in and says hi to Miles, he just... Again, there's kind of a pause. Smile on his face, like, oh! Hi, Maya.
I give him a hug because I'm glad he's all right.
And yeah, it seems as though he's having a hard time really expressing anything other than when you give him that hug, you can feel that he is just trembling. Not sure if it's from the cold or from the situation, but he
Probably hormones.
But yeah, and he does not want to let go of that hug.
That's okay. I'll sit down with him with my arm over his shoulder.
Okay. So yeah, you both have a seat on the hard, cold dirt floor, and
I put my winter hat on his head because I think he's cold.
okay.
I put my jester hat on.
I use Mage Hand to knock it off.
It has bells on it, doesn't it?
Yes, that's exactly why I want it off.
We
Well,
just made a
don't
bunch
knock
of
it off. Pick it off.
Well, fine, I'll use Mage Hand to pull it off then.
Okay.
And I'll bring it over to me, and I'll stick it in my bag. Assuming I can get it away from him fast enough.
I don't care.
I think better of it, and I walk over to Maya and give it to her to put in the bag of holding.
I gently stuff it into the bag of holding.
Just because it'd ring in my bag. With that, I take out the alchemy jug, whisper beer, and have it fill up. And I will take, let's see, I have 6 empty vials. I will just fill the vials up with beer and pass them out to everybody.
Okay.
Bungdo, I actually slip an extra one. And I'll say I dumped out my water vial.
Okay. Yeah, Miles takes his with kind of this weak smile. Kind of looks at it and just chugs the entire vial. I mean, it's not much, but yeah.
I'll gesture, as soon as he is done, I'll kind of gesture to it to, like, kind of help yourself at the thing. Because it's,
Okay.
like, it's full of beer. It's just,
Yeah.
I just grabbed what I could,
Yep.
so.
Bungdo takes a very large drink from the jug.
He just throws the vials jug.
Are there any
That's fine.
buckets or barrels or anything like that?
No, I've got vials and I've got the jug, and that's about it.
I think he's asking if there are any around.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a large wooden bucket off. It's almost more like a basin. But it's there.
I ask
you-
Miles if this is his home.
He looks up from the jug from which he's currently beer and says, No, I don't. I'm not even from here. This is just, well, it's my last stop, and well, I was here when everything happened, and well, I couldn't exactly just set sail and leave. There was no one to set sail with, so
I
investigation.
want to look for any hidden compartments in the floorboards or covers.
Okay, well, there are no floorboards. It's a compact dirt floor. As far as things in the cupboards and all that, you don't find anything beyond the pretty standard fare. A few crudely fashioned wooden bowls, plates, utensils. A lot of things seem to have been just left, as though someone was here and just bolted.
Are there any spices?
There are some spices.
I
Not
will take
many,
them.
but yeah, you do find small quantities of salt and pepper and some other kind of smoky smelling mixture that you're not quite sure what it is.
Smoky spice.
I want to ask Miles, what happened and why is he still in town?
He explains to you that he had just arrived, on a ship, much like the experience you guys had. He had been working on the Kestrel when they came in, and suddenly one day, late at night, as he was settling in for the night at an inn, there was this loud ruckus in the streets, and he poked his head out and saw, for the first time, these creatures that, upon describing them, they're exactly true. And he tells how he was driven away from the port district after it was overrun, and he's been basically hopping from house to house as areas get harder and harder to reliably live in. He tells you that he himself was probably going to just make for the woods outside of town a day or two, since things have done nothing but deteriorate this whole time he's been here.
How long have you been here?
He kind of thinks on it and says, well, the time kind of runs together, but I don't know if I had to guess, 5, 6, 7 months, I don't know.
What's in the center of town? Or north of town, rather. I guess, no, let's start out with the first. What is with the fire out there?
I'm not sure. So there are these people that seem to be able to just walk among the creatures in the streets.
They real ugly, have big faces.
I think I know what you're talking about, and I've seen those too, but there are people, actual people who walk around through these things, and they don't attack. They don't. It's like they're I don't know, controlling them or at least allies with them.
Have we
like
ever
they're-
seen a cultist of Orcus?
I mean, unless you count Farrig Leadforge, turned himself into a Bodak.
He didn't. We searched his room too, right? We didn't see any like robes or anything like cultist robes, did we?
Not really, no.
Okay.
I mean, chances are they're cultists.
Yeah. Well, I'll say. Well, they're probably cultists of Orcus. Some bad things happened. I cast a short glare at Trogdor,
God, I hate Orcus.
and we went away for a bit. It was a lot longer than we were actually gone, but we came back to this.
Well, I don't know whether to say I'm sorry that you had to be here or tell you how glad I am to see you. But, I mean, what? Why would you come here? Why wouldn't you just run?
Oh, I look at Maya and kind of try to read Maya on if she thinks I should. Like, I'm kind of looking to her for kind of guidance. I'm like, well, we're here on some kind of business. I'm kind of looking at Maya like, should I tell him or no?
I turn him like we're hoping that we can find something that will help the situation here. Like saying that this is like ground zero.
He nods and says, "What? I don't understand people like you. You jump head first into other people's problems, fight off sea monsters, and charge into zombies or whatever these things are.
They're worse than zombies.
I mean, this is our problem. I mean, we live here. We can't let these creatures overwhelm it, and well, someone has to. So
Well, apparently we're not the only ones fighting the good fight either. There are, there's at least one other that we know of. Where, if you do go to the woods, there is a werewolf running around.
there is at least one.
Yeah.
Well, at least two, I guess.
His eyes go wide.
If you see the one that I know of, at least, if you see him sprout wings of crimson, then
His eyes go really fucking wide.
yeah, I know him. He's cool. He's a really cool guy.
I'm just looking at you like, stop it now.
Well, don't forget about the Kraken. You'll have to stay away from the water.
I look at Bugdo extremely confused.
I
Lord.
tell Miles not to listen.
I don't. I mean, I think you're gonna have to persuade him because that was a nat 20 performance check on that lie.
Wouldn't it be a deception? If it's a
Technically,
lie?
that would be a deception check, but again, I'd let him keep the roll, which is a 20.
I look at Bugdo and I go, wait, in the waters out there?
Yes,
Shit.
of course. Didn't you see it?
No, I didn't. Holy shit.
There's someone's out there.
No. What, are you friends with it? Like I'm friends with Naren?
No.
No.
Make a friend of mine meal though.
I look at him and I think about the size of a kraken. Yeah, you'd be more of a snack.
Well, that's why I said don't go near the water.
Fair enough.
And then I just smile, just dumbly at Miles. Like
Yeah,
nothing's wrong.
he is shaking again more than he was before.
Well, you're welcome to come with us. I don't plan on charging headlong into whatever the hell is happening here. Not
Yeah,
yet,
we're
at
gonna
least.
find a boat and sail out of here.
No, I ain't
But-
getting on a boat. No.
Kraken!
Yeah, I'm with Miles. No Kraken.
Nah, we'll be
Speaking of-
fine.
Speaking of out on the water, have you heard of the any news of the ship, the Umbra?
Let's see. He thinks about it.
Oh yeah, it crashed last week.
I think I've heard of it at some point, but I don't. I couldn't tell you anything about it. I don't know if it was here.
You know when the last time you heard of it being in these parts?
Not really. I never did pay any mind to it.
And then the people walking amongst the undead, was one of them the Duke of this town, Lord Blackwell?
I give a general description of him and how he dresses and such.
Just for everybody's reference, Blackwell is located in the next town over, Perrin.
What? I thought it was... Oh.
No, he has a manor just outside of.
Doesn't mean he can't be walking around here.
No, it's true. I just wanted to make sure everybody knew.
Okay, I had to say the Duke of Perrin.
All right. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have any idea who you're talking about, and certainly doesn't seem to have seen anyone like that around here.
I throw Trogdor a look and I say, "Why the hell would he be
Broke
here?"
up.
Oh, sorry. Better?
For now.
I look at Trogdor and I say, "Why the hell would he teleport us here and then be here himself? He couldn't have gotten here faster than us."
I don't know what kind of thick little games demons like to play.
Well,
If it's possible, Miles' eyes are getting wider by the moment
Well-
as you were getting into the gory details of all of this horrific stuff that you apparently deal with on a day-to-day basis and talk about, like, what's for lunch.
yes. And I'll kind of get up and, as a dwarf could, basically kind of bump my chest against him and get like up in his face, but obviously I can't get in his face. And
Yeah.
I'll say, "Yeah, well, that demon saved us after your ass went through the portal.
You didn't have to come.
Who else was gonna save you?"
Save me from what?
From dying?
Dying from what? You didn't know what was in the portal until after you came.
You're right. Well, that's stupid move number 2. You only get 3 strikes. And then I'll just kind of turn and walk and go kind of sit in a corner by myself.
I turn towards Miles and I'd be like, "Well, we've been through a lot. It's a lot easier to deal with things like this when, you deal with other things so often."
He just kind of looks at you, not really even. He just like eyebrows up, eyes wide open, just.
That big jug or whatever it was mentioning earlier, I want to fill it up with great water.
Okay.
Wait, my alchemy jug? Are you talking about the alchemy jug?
No, the basin in the corner.
Oh,
Am I able to pinch it off before 10 gallons if it can't fit?
Let's see.
They say to
Probably.
interrupt.
Gotta
My
go?
Yeah, my guest got here.
Okay.
I said like 8:30ish, just because I figured I'd be home a little bit before 5:30, which would be like 3 hours. You can just like keep playing without me. It's fine. I mean, I don't think I'll miss too much, and you can just catch me up on it.
Yeah, we'll probably wrap it up after this scene. So.
All right, I'll catch you guys there.
I'll see you.
Yeah, it says you create up to 10 gallons, so you can stop it.
Okay. I'll fill it completely.
You
Okay.
hear like just a light scraping across the ground as my mage hand has grabbed the alchemy jug and it can't lift it, so I'm just kind of dragging it along the ground to me, sitting in
Okay.
the corner. I can move 10 pounds and it's 12, so am I
Alright,
cool to
yeah.
move it?
Yeah.
Alright. And I'll just sit in the corner and pout and drink beer out of that.
Miles just kind of looks around at the group and says, "Are you guys okay?"
Yeah, well, we're all in one piece.
You're from the corner. As long as you don't follow the disco ball, you'll be fine.
Make the light flash on and off.
The rock disappears and comes back to my belt.
I walk up to Zogar and put my hand on his chest and cast light on his armor.
I'm just standing there glowing in the middle of the room.
Unless you want to try to duck out of the way.
Yeah, actually, I guess as soon as that happens, I'm gonna, like, grab my cloak and wrap it around me as best I can.
Okay.
And I'm going to make a beeline for the closet and run in and shut the door behind me and just sit in there.
Okay.
So.
Well, let's say we call it here and give everybody time to.
What was that?
Let's say we cut things off here and give everybody time to process the situation, both as themselves and as their characters,
Okay.
and pick it up next time. Huh?
Take a long rest, go to bed.
I don't think that's where your characters are quite yet, but probably soon.
Okay.